Zombies. We're gonna
Are we
be
going?
sad and attempt and play zombies. Yeah, we're going. Hey, now we're both
I
playing.
was like,
See,
that was a heck of an intro,
now-
buddy.
Yeah, I know. I just went for it. No,
Dude,
now
I sound so terrible. I know I
okay.
sound terrible. Like I can feel it in my voice. It's so bad.
you sound like normal. You're not really any extra raspy right now. Now you can compare head to head who's the better at first person shooters. So
That's crazy because like I'm better. So
we're gonna find out.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm better.
You might be.
I don't know.
This is
We'll
usually-
find out. We got an hour to make a
We
video.
got an hour.
so
We got yeah. This one
I
might go
imagine
over
we're
an
gonna
hour.
find out in an hour.
Because this one, I'm probably just going to let it roll until we die. So it's going to be however long we survive. For context, I'm top screen, William's bottom. We're playing town because town's pretty cool. All of you transit haters are stupid and incorrect. Transit's actually pretty good. Is it the best map? No, but it is really good. I like town. But this is just the town part. This isn't the whole shindig. I feel like I gotta turn the game audio down. This game's a lot louder than Fallout 4 for whatever reason.
It always shocks me how worn out the sticks are on these controllers.
Well, we've had this 360 for a very long time, and we played it we've played the Xbox even after the Xbox One came out. We played the 360 a lot more than the Xbox One.
On the
we
360
like
controller,
360s.
there's normally like 4 nubs on each stick.
Yeah, on each thing.
Like
none
on
of
my
our controllers
controller,
have
there's
that.
no nubs.
I don't think any
And-
of our controllers have the nubs still. I think the wired one does, but even that one's starting to lose them.
But yeah, like
Yeah, there's 4 little
the
divots on
sticks
each
are
stick.
not smooth. They're not buttery smooth anymore.
No, this one's not terrible. The one I have, because we have 3 white controllers. One of them is wired. We have 2 blacks, and then like a Modern Warfare 3 limited edition one. And yeah, they're all starting to get kind of sad. The wired one is probably the best one.
Thing is, if we want to buy more controllers, we're gonna have to pay like double the price.
I don't think so.
No.
No, probably not. To be honest, I'd probably just buy off brands. I don't know if I'd. That was lame. Well, I don't know. I do like my on brands. I think we have another on brand controller somewhere.
Like
'Cause-
new?
Cause my pretty new. Cause my grandma and grandpa used to have an Xbox. They had an Xbox 360, like one of the original white ones, at their house for all the grandkids to play and stuff. But it red ringed because it's the original white one. And they had a controller for it. I don't know where that went though. So we should have 4 white controllers, but we only have 3.
Oh, poggers.
It's kind of sad to think that at some point, like, all of the white Xbox 360s are going to absolutely nuke themselves.
It's not that sad. I don't know.
No, it is, because they're kind of cool. It's if you don't know I got my keys. The original Xbox 360, the big fat one, the launch one, the motherboards on those, the way the chassis built, the motherboards actually physically flex while they're on. So it's not a matter of if it's going to die, it's when. Because at some point, they're going to flex enough that they're going to break some circuit and then red ring. That's why they all fail. So unless you have this one of the 2 slim variants, you're screwed. Unless you have those 2, you're screwed. We have a slim conveniently, so we're okay.
The most recent they made 3. So they had the original, the slim, and then the E.
The E looked freaking gross.
Yeah.
I hate the E.
No, I had never seen. I thought the slim was what we had. Like I thought the slim was the most modern one.
Yeah.
And then my friend got the E one, and I was like, "What is this?" He's like, "Yeah, I got a 360, dude." And I'm like, what is this thing? And he goes, yeah, well, it's like it's like the new one. And I'm like, what?
The new really terrible looking one. Yeah, the E looks like garbage town. I don't know who passed off on that design, but even the original thick one looked way better than that. Ooh, I got the hammer. I don't know if there's another console that looks that bad.
I don't know. It wasn't all bad. Like
No, it was.
It was pretty uniform.
No, it was pretty
at
bad.
least. But
In
I
the
did like
garbage
that it
department.
used a standard HDMI cable and one that the 360 Slim had.
What do you mean?
Well, originally the 360. Wait, no, that was the power cable, wasn't it?
Probably, yeah.
One of the two cables.
They don't.
Like they have, it
HDMI
was
is
a really
pretty
bulky
universal.
one. Yeah, it was a power cable.
The shape
power
of the
cable
HDMI
was
has
like
always
really
been the
bulky,
same. Oh yeah.
and they changed that with the Slim. I thought that was cool, but or with the E, and I thought that was cool, but like still.
Yeah. I mean, there were some really.
So they made it a little bit more, like streamlined, but
Yeah. I don't even. I don't know. I would never buy that. I'm kind of hoping that this 360 is my dad's, and I'm kind of hoping that he just never takes this thing back.
I don't think you will.
Because he doesn't play video games that much anymore. He took his Xbox One, which is kind of all he ever uses, right? Because he's got zombies. He's got Black Ops 3 and 4. So he's got zombies. He's got Fallout 4, and Just Cause 3. Like he's got all the games he wants to play, or Just Cause 4. So he's okay. He's fine. He's got the games.
I don't
he
know.
wants.
I don't really
So
see
I don't
your
know if
dad
he's gonna
playing
take
video
this
games
back.
anymore.
Not really.
Not that I don't see him like physically. I just don't see him
Yeah.
playing them as a person. You
He'll-
know, it's like
Oh
I just don't know if it's really his feng shui.
no, it is. He loves playing video games.
Huh.
He's just got other things he'd rather do. Well, like he plays video games with a shoe from time to time, but they'll usually play like the PS4 or something or the Wii.
One of my ears is doing that clog up thing.
Oh, I hate that.
It's weird. Even when I'm not sick, my ears do that, and I hate it so much because like my ears will unclog, and I'll be like, "Bro, what?"
What do you
'Cause
What do you do?
It'll sound completely different, and I'll realize that my ears have been clogged for like months.
Oh,
Yeah, like it's bad.
so like your sinuses are completely screwed.
Oh well, yeah, I'm allergic to cats, so they've been like. that
Oh,
my
that's
entire
right.
life.
Yeah, I forgot you're allergic to cats.
No, I'm allergic to cats, dogs, and dust mites, and I've had cats and dust mites my entire life.
And then and
No
then
matter what,
your dad had the
and that'll
has a
never
dog.
change. But because I'll never give up cats. But with that, my sinuses have always been kind of weird. Like it's
Yeah.
never enough to make me upset. Like it's just like a little bit of pressure, but it's always made my ears do this thing where they'll go in and out. And like several months will go past, my ears will pop, and then I'm like, what?
Like, I can hear things.
And then I'll realize, oh, I haven't been actually hearing anything for like a year.
Right.
You know?
My dad's sinuses have always been screwed up since like he was born. Like I don't know if you notice how he does like that big sniffle thing every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's because the sinuses are completely screwed. Like he almost can never breathe out of his nose.
Screw that, dude. I'd rather die.
Well, there's
I hate that.
there are surgeries to fix it, but he's like, yeah, I just don't. He's like, it's not. He's just so used to it now. He's like, I'd just rather live with it. He's like, the surgeries apparently kind of suck for it, and they'll put you out for a while, like just
Well, yeah, one of our
because
teachers
it's physically
in high
demanding
school
to
had
recover from
one
it.
of those surgeries to open up his sinuses.
Yeah.
And he said that they put like the long balloons in your nose, pump them up,
Ooh.
and then they pump them up like way past where they need to be,
Yeah. Right.
and then take them out. So he was sneezing blood like in class for
Yeah.
like 3 weeks
Right.
because they're like physically oversizing, like they're stretching your your inside
nasal cavities. Yeah.
nasal cavity
No, but that's why Dad's
until
like,
it
I'm just fine.
collapses essentially in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Till it implodes, and then it just heals, but more open than it was.
Right.
But yeah, he was sneezing blood and sounded like garbage for like multiple weeks. I was like, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Not doing that ever.
No. Especially if I don't need to. Will not be partaking in that.
I mean, the only way that I would do something like that is if my sinuses ever got so bad that I couldn't breathe through my nose. Because no matter how much I love cats, there's zero chance I'm going to live a life where I can't breathe through my nose. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, because when you get sick, the thing I hate most about being sick is that I can't breathe through my nose sometimes.
Right.
So I hate it. It makes me feel just terrible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if that were a thing, I'd probably get that surgery. But until then, probably not.
Probably not.
So, I mean, at the worst, it's just like, oh, my ears are kind of weird sometimes. So,
Yeah.
oh, well.
Just the way it is. Ooh.
Ugh.
It's freaking round 7 and I'm using a CZ. Oh, now we're talking. Dual CZ. Are they CZs? No, it's the 5.7. Gun people don't hate me. Apologize for my ignorance.
I never knew this because I never did any research, but apparently the 5.7 is like actually a pretty cool gun.
Is it what?
Pretty cool gun.
Yeah?
Because it's like, you know, like a 9mm or a 45.
Yeah.
Like it shoots like the slug it shoots is diameter. It's as big as a cartridge. But a 5.7 is more like a rifle round in that it has a really big cartridge and then a really small slug.
Oh. Okay.
So like a 5.7 round is really long and thin.
Yeah.
With like a really small bullet behind a giant case.
Oh.
If that makes sense. So it's like it's like an AR-15 round or an AK-47 round, or like a 308. Like it's not as big as those. It's tiny. But it's designed similar to them so that it doesn't have a lot of kinetic energy, but it has a lot of velocity.
Yeah, right. So
like it can't. I probably said that wrong, so correct me. I'm sure.
Yeah,
but,
not kinetic. Yeah, but
it has a very high velocity,
right?
But a smaller impact.
Yeah.
So it can't make it through. So like high velocity rounds will make it through armor really easy.
Yeah.
Because they need that speed to get through.
Yeah.
But they don't necessarily tear you up as much as slow, heavy rounds.
Yeah, because the surface area is smaller.
Yeah. But they're cool. So like, if you have a 5.7, like
I almost feel like that
shoot through ammo.
That they would hurt
armor.
more.
I'd almost imagine them like if you got hit with a 45 and then hit with a 5.7,
because
like
it's such a fast.
You're getting shot, so it's gonna suck.
Oh yeah, no matter what.
But like, the 5.7 round is so much smaller than the 40, than a 45. You know. And if you're shooting hollow points, you're gonna have a bad day. But if you're shooting like FMJ, a 5.7's probably gonna go through you, because it's such a small round going so fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna go through. It's like a bee sting.
Right.
And then like a 45, like it's gonna go in there and it's just gonna stop.
Yeah.
Because it's a fat, slow round. But I didn't know that. Like I never knew anything about 5.7s, and I saw a video on them. I was like, wait a minute, that's a real gun? Because I only knew it from Black Ops 2.
All of the weapons in Black Ops have been real until they got to like the future kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they've all been real guns. Every gun in this game you can get, except for the ray gun, obviously. I don't like how many max ammos this game's giving us. I think it's gonna screw us later on because of that. Dude, Bubbles is like losing her mind. I don't know.
Yeah, you see her over there?
Yeah, she's like doing
I've been watching her.
She's doing somersaults and like backstrokes and
she's like sliding
and
she's
sliding
drifting.
and doing big old jump. Oh, the screen part of our door is going.
You didn't notice that?
No, I never saw it flap before.
Yeah, the flappy, the screen part
The
that's
screen
been
part,
out for a long
the
time.
screen bit, yeah. Well, to be
Yeah.
honest, I didn't even know it had a screen because it's a sliding window. Why would it even have a screen in the first place? That's not the part that opens. Oh, unless you can slide that over the. Oh, I bet you can slide that over where the other part opens, so you can have it open, but then you don't get liberated by bugs.
One thing I thought about the other day is that I know how to take that. So we have this big sliding door on the back of our house.
Yeah.
It's a sliding door. So
Yeah,
it's
big
probably
slide
like
glass,
5
yeah.
feet by like 7 feet, you know?
Yeah.
And maybe 6 feet by 7 feet or 8 feet, whatever.
I think
But,
they're
it's pretty
usually
big.
about 7 foot.
Like you could
doors,
fit
I
a
don't
small
know.
car through there.
Yeah.
But
Four-wheeler.
yeah, I was thinking if we ever get like 4-wheelers or something like that,
Uh-huh.
and we want to bring it inside to work on it.
Well, the only issue is that you'd have to take that whole thing out because that other side doesn't.
That's what I'm
open.
getting to.
Oh, okay.
So those doors actually come out really easy. Like you literally just pick them up and they come out.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've worked doing that, so like I know how to do it, and it's really easy. So yeah, I thought about that the other day. I was like, yeah, we could totally just like make a ramp, and then you literally just get your cups, stick them to the door, pick the door up physically,
Okay.
and then pivot. The bottom will come out of the pocket, and it pivots out.
Yeah.
And then the top, now that the bottom is free, the top can drop out, and that's all that holds them in.
Okay.
Gravity holds those doors in. That's it.
Which makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. They just sit in a pocket.
Yeah.
It's got a really deep pocket at the top and a
Yeah, 'cause
shallow
they got
pocket at the
those
bottom so that
rails
you
and
can
stuff,
pick it up
yeah.
into the top one and then pull it out, drop it down, and it pops out of the one at the top.
Okay.
So, yeah, if we ever get like a 4-wheeler or we build that go-kart or anything like that, just drive it in the house.
Yeah.
Just bring it, roll it into the house, and then we can do whatever work we want to it
I see no problem
at any
with that.
time, no matter the weather.
Yeah. We could go fix Bill's old 4-wheeler.
Yeah, we could do that. I bet he'd sell it to us.
Well, I'd rather just. I'd kind of be okay with that. I'd rather go fix that at the barn though. Bring tools and go.
Well,
over
here's
there.
the thing. They
like
bought
during
that.
during the summer.
No, they bought that. It's a Honda. It's a 250. But they bought that 4-wheeler for $200 like 5 years ago.
Right.
And it doesn't run now. So I bet you we
No.
could buy it for like $100, $50.
Honest, yeah. If it was $50, it'd be coming out.
I'm just saying. I would almost bet that we'd go over there with $100 cash and he'd take it.
Yeah. That'd be
So-
kind of cool thing to do this summer. Go over there, see if he'll sell it, and if so, we could go fix it on the property and then.
Well, we could do
Take
that
it
on the
home.
channel.
We could do it
my
on your channel, yeah. Well, I'm hoping by then we have like the main lad channel up. I'm trying to let Wyatt figure that out because he's recorded a lot of videos and stuff for that, and he seems like he knows what direction he wants to take that. So I'm like, I'll take the gaming if you do that, but he's not really done that much to it. Oh. But that'd be a pretty good video series for your channel. Which, if you want to check out William's channel, I've got it featured on this channel, so you can go see it. It's the only other channel so far. It's just William Smith.
There's nothing really on there, but
No, but there's some good stuff. There's us taking apart a boat motor, so that's pretty cool.
like 6 months ago.
Yeah, but
Dude, I've been here
but
for longer than I realized.
the majority of your videos are us taking apart that boat motor.
Only 2 of them.
No, there's like 4. There's at least 3. There's like 3 of those, 2 of you cutting up wood, and then like 2 mini bikes.
Yeah, that seems about right.
I feel like there's another random one though.
I'm just waiting at the moment because like I got to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
That's the tough part is that I want to make videos on it, but I don't really have anything to do at the moment.
No, yeah, we need to get welding gas.
Well, that's the thing is that I could get welding gas, get all the stuff we need, and then continue on the mini bike.
Yeah.
But I also want to buy a dirt bike.
Right.
That's my problem is that, like, I don't know what I want to do. Because I could just buy that dirt bike, you know. Or not the small one, but buy an actual dirt bike.
Yeah.
You know, for like $3,000. And then do a little tiny series doing like the initial fix up, just like we did on the mini bike.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we first got it, we spent like months getting it all sorted out,
Yeah.
making it reliable. But I could do that same thing for the dirt bike.
Right.
And then just start making ride videos right away.
Yeah.
You know? And then come back to the mini bike later. Because, like, I don't care. Either way I do it, I just want to ride.
Yeah.
I just want to have fun, and I want to get a GoPro and make videos. You know?
Yeah, but now you got to buy a GoPro and a motorcycle, you know, or
Yeah.
a dirt bike.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's more expensive. But I'd almost rather wait, you know, 4 months, buy the motorcycle, and then just kind of do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because that's one thing. As I'm getting older, time is going by so much faster.
Yeah.
So 4 months doesn't really scare me anymore. I'm like, oh, yeah, 4 months and I can buy this dirt bike? Okay, cool. It'll be 4 months later before I know it.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
I feel like you're going to want the mini bike, though.
No, I'm sure I will.
Dang it. Just because as we do all of our stuff on mini bikes, I think you're going to want it.
Yeah, for sure. No, I agree. I know I'm going to want a mini bike. It's just that I also want a dirt bike.
Yeah.
It's like I'm kind of torn between them. And that's why I'm almost considering buying that $700 pit bike. Because it's a little bit of both. You know, it's based off a dirt bike, but it's mini bike sized.
Yeah.
I can go do mini bike stuff with you guys, but I don't have to finish my project yet. You know? So, like, granted, it's not, like, directly a mini bike, but at the same time, like, you know. I could buy that in a couple of weeks, whereas it would take me several months to finish my mini bike project.
I feel like once you got a clear direction and the stuff you need, you'd work on it a lot. Because I'm planning on getting in the garage and doing stuff too. Because like I gotta fix my motorcycle. I gotta retime the engine, which shouldn't be that bad, and put a new. There's a few things I gotta do to the motorcycle. Okay, well that was pretty unfortunate.
Balls. All right, see you guys later. I'm going to bed. Yeah, I take my boots
What
off.
do you mean?
We're done
You
here.
already went to bed.
What do you mean?
Didn't
I
you
don't
get-
have work tomorrow, dude, and I'm half drunk. I'm going to bed. I'm ready for bed, dude.
Dude, you sleep way too much.
I know.
All right. Well, we'll see you later. I'm sorry. That was